Hello again, and welcome to Moodle for Everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use advanced grading techniques, in this case, a marking guide, to grade your students' assignments. So in the last video, we set up an assignment. We created an assignment, your experience with the power of yet, and students were asked to write a 350-word essay. When we set it up, we had set up just simple grading, but we want in this video to use some of the advanced grading techniques that Moodle provides us with. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into my assignment, and then I'm going to click on the cogwheel in the top right, and I am going to select Edit Settings. So the first thing I'm going to do then is to change the type of marking from simple to um, to to simple direct grading to a marking guide. And when I save that, it should give me a message saying I haven't set up my marking guide yet. And it gives you two options. One, to define a new grading form from scratch, or to create one from a template. Well, this is a brand new course, so I don't have any templates. So I'm going to define it from scratch. And by the way, it gives you a warning note down at the bottom here saying the grading form is not ready at the moment. And until it's ready, simple grading will be used until the form is valid. So I go ahead and click on define a new grading form, and it will take me to a page where I can set my grading form up. And so I'm going to just give it a simple title, marking guide for assignment one, or assignment one, marking guide. And the point of the marking guide is that it will set up different criteria and give a description both for the students and for the markers, and a maximum score for each of the criteria that you assign for the assignment. Remember, this assignment was out of 300, sorry, out of 25. And so maybe we could select three criteria. One might be grammar and spelling. So let's let that be the first one. Or I'll call it correct grammar and spelling. And the description for students. You'll be awarded up to 5 points for correct use of grammar and correct spelling. Description for the markers. Let's say that grammar and spelling all correct. 5 points. Deduct 0.5 points for each error up to 10 errors total. So what this is saying is that students can get a total of 5 points for grammar and spelling. They will lose half a point for each error they make, but the maximum amount of points that they can lose would be 5 points. So that the minimum score they can get for this criterion is 0, and the maximum is 5. So the maximum score, we just put in 5, and obviously the minimum is automatically 0. The second criterion I'm going to add is essay or use of language. Use of language. You will be awarded up to 10 points for, I don't want to say correct, but I wanted to say style, turn, or phrase, and concise and precise use of language. And for the description to the markers, this obviously is going to be very much, I shouldn't say very much, but somewhat of a subjective criterion. So I need to define it as well as I can so we can get some consistency. Students are awarded up to 10 for, okay, preciseness, conciseness, okay, so use of language, give markers a bit of leeway in judging how well they want or how they want to structure the 10 points that they're awarding for that. You would probably try to be a little more precise in how those things are going to be awarded, but this is just a demo to show you how to use the marking guide. So maximum points, 10, obviously the minimum points is 0. And then the final criteria I'm going to put is actually essay content. And the description for the students, you will be awarded answering. And there were 3 questions, so description for markers, award up to 3 points for each question answered fully. Add 1 additional point for particularly good descriptions or arguments. And again, maximum score is 10 points. And then I'm not going to add any frequent, well, yeah, you know what? I'm going to add a couple of frequently used comments. One, good work. Another frequently used comment is improving. Needs to improve. And so obviously these are tongue in cheek, but if there are comments that you use for frequently for particular assignments, that's a way that you would approach it. And so then save the marking guide and make it ready. This then will allow markers to access that marking guide when they're going to grade students' assignments, and then they would have those topic headings that can guide them along in their grading. If I go to grade, I should see that grading, those grading criteria appear, even though no users are showing up. Oh, no, because there are no users, I can't see that the marking guide. If you had marking guides in your class, then you would actually see it appearing on the grading page. So that's advanced grading using a marking guide. Uh, I hope you like this video. If you do, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and also be look out for the next video which shows you how to create a rubric to grade students' assignments.